Hello and welcome to this beautiful playground in Carmel Valley. My name is Ingrid and today we're going to do some seated stretches and exercises. So join me. First we're going to sit on the bench like so, or take a chair at home and we're going to do some stretches. So place your right hand on the side and left arm up over your ear. The palm should be facing the floor and your fingers reaching as if through a wall. So let's go ahead and stretch this way and then stretch this way. Do this a few times so we get a little bit of heat going in our bodies and some rhythm. And here, and here, and here, and here. Next we're gonna reach up and pulse. So pulses are small, tiny movements that are really designed to sort of wake up some muscle groups and lengthen your muscles. And here we go, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is good. Great. So if you have the back of a chair, you're going to go ahead and take the back of the chair and just give yourself a little rotation. And then the other side. Do this 2 more times. And 1. Super. Next we're going to take our elbows out to a 90-degree angle and we're going to press back. As you press back, I want you to stretch your chest forward. This works the middle of your back, strengthens the postural muscles, helps give you a good posture. So let's do this together about 10 more times. These are worth doing more of. And pulse, lifting your chest. 3, 2, and 1. And place your hands down. Next we're gonna go ahead and reach your arms forward and we're gonna twist to the side and come back. And come back. If you have little weights at home, you can use weights here. Twist and twist and twist and down. Because the shoulders are rotational muscles, I always like to include a rotational exercise either as a warm-up or as a cool down. So today, I thought we would put our hands on the shoulders and rotate this way. Since we're seated, I'm just going to make the movement a little bit smaller. Always sit at the edge of the chair. It helps your posture. It's great for your back. Engages some extra muscles. And then let's reverse and move forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful, arms down. Okay, next we're going to work our abdominals. So abdominals, as you're seated at the very edge of the seat, reaching your arms forward, we're going to just round back until we tap the back of the chair and come back up. Round back, tap, and up. So as you watch me, I'm pulling my abdominals in, rounding, and then lengthening back up. So my lumbar, my lower abs start the movement, coming back up, and also my lumbar area starts back up. So let's do that a couple more times. We round back and tap the back of the chair and up, round back. Check in with your shoulders that they're nice and relaxed. Round back. And up, round back, and up, and round back. One more time, round back, and up, and relax. Take one foot, place it on top of the other leg, and we're going to stretch out our hips. First we're going to stretch out our hips, and then we're going to use them to work our abdominals. So let's do that a couple more times. When you increase the stretch by leaning forward, try to keep a long back, maintain a straight spine. And let's do about 3-4 more times. And last one here. Great. Okay, switch to the other leg. So if your leg is tight, it might sit up very high like this. And start the little stretches, the little mobile stretches. And gradually, you'll notice you can move your leg down a little bit further. And down a little further as the leg releases. And let's do one more. Good. Super. Okay, next we're going to use the legs we've just stretched for an abdominal exercise. So place your hand behind your head. The other hand can be next to you on the seat. And we're going to twist, bring that knee up and back down. Twist and reach. Twist and reach. Twist and reach. Twist, reach, twist, reach, twist, reach, twist, reach, and twist, and reach. Okay, let's do the other side. Place your hand behind the head. When you do, make sure you're not pushing the head forward. You want to maintain a neutral neck and twist and lift, twist and lift. Squeeze your abdominals, lift, squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. One more. And lift. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and lift up our heels now. And lower and lift and lower. As many of you who know, who have trained with me, I'm really big on strengthening the feet. Our feet need to be strong so we can walk properly. And they also need to be flexible. Our toes need to be flexible. So if you're at home, I encourage you to take your shoes off and stretch these feet now. And 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, let's go ahead and stretch our legs out and flex the feet and point. And flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex. Point. Flex and point. Flex and point, flex and point, and 1 more flex and point. Now let's go ahead and strengthen our legs. So this exercise strengthens your thighs. You're gonna hold your leg up like this. If your hip flexors are really tight, you might be like wanting to lean back like that. Instead, just lower the leg. It's better that you're sitting upright than lifting the leg too high. This is really great to do for about 10 to 15 seconds to start and up to a minute for adequate strength of your quadriceps. So here we go. You can pause and hold this a little bit longer yourself at home. And you can watch my posture too. Alright, let's work a little bit more in the core and the upper body, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to turn around. So if you have a chair at home, turn yourself around. Place the chair against something firm and solid. And the first thing we're going to do is, I like to do these little modified burpees. So the modified burpees, the very easiest way to do them is just to step forward, reach your arms up, back down, step back. Alternate your feet, left, right, up, left, right, back. Right, left, up, right, left, back. Left, right, up, left, right, back. Right, left, up, right, left, back. Let's do this again. Boom, boom, up, same leg back, opposite leg forward, up, and opposite leg back. Now if this seems too easy to you, you're welcome to do a little jump forward. So for this, we bend our knees and we jump. Lift up our arms and we jump back. Jump forward, lift your arms, jump back. Jump forward, lift your arms, jump back, and jump forward, lift your arms, and jump back, and up. Super. So next thing we're going to do is called the Spider-Man. Again, put your hands on the chair. You're going to take your feet apart a little bit more. So a little bit more apart like this. Yeah. So not together, apart. And we're going to, I'm going to walk back a little bit. We're going to bring our opposite knee to opposite hand. So opposite, 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 opposite. So each time you bring your knee towards your hand, you want to make sure you're squeezing your abdominals so the movement is not solely coming from the hip flexors. And let's do one more together. Here we go. Nice. Good. Okay. Let's step up and stretch. I always like to give myself a high five because it opens up my airway, my chest, my lungs. Gives me a good fresh air to breathe in. Okay. Next we're going to do our sort of a mountain climber. So we're going to go ahead and bring one knee in and then the other knee in. So you can do this faster for cardio. You can do this slower for more of a stretch and a core flexibility. Okay, I'm going to speed it up for you so you can kind of see how that works. And if you speed up with me, we'll see about getting the heart rate up a little bit. Again, even 15 seconds of this is wonderful. 10 to 15 seconds for starters is great. On the next one, we're going to take your feet apart again. I'm going to bring the same knee to the same hand. Same knee to the same hand. Let's do this together. I like 10 repetitions because I know that gives me a training effect. Here's 3. Here's 4. Here's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And last one, 10. Good, and let's walk up. Okay, let's shake out our hands, shake out our wrists. Next we're going to do tabletops. So come back to your chair. If your chair is too narrow, feel free to take 2 chairs and set them side by side. So from here we're going to release our hips from the chair, and this is tabletop. It's a great place to start. To add a little bit of intensity to it, we're going to lift one leg at a time. See how I'm lifting from bent knees, and now you can also go ahead and lift a straight leg up, and to even advance it more, we can take a nice long plank and lift. And this is a fantastic core exercise for anybody who's starting to work out to an advanced athlete. It's great for all levels. Pull your leg up from your abdominals and last 2. It's good. And let's come back to sitting. And again, we want to shake out our wrists. from here, if you so choose, we can do some tricep dips. Let's do 10. So I'm going to show you a very easiest version is your body's very close to the chair. You're almost skimming the chair. You can start with the very tiniest of elbow bends and then gradually increase the distance. So this is safe for all levels if you start small. Okay, so kind of start maybe smaller than you think you ought to. You can always increase. Good. And I like to bend a little bit forward, squeeze my abs as I do this, and again just skim the back of the chair. Super. Let's turn ourselves around again, and let's do a little bit of a plank. So here's a nice solid steady plank. You want to draw your abdominals up and in, and if you want to, you can go ahead and tap the back of your chair there. Tap the back of the chair. There you go. Now that's from here. Let's go ahead and kick our leg up. So I'm going to move forward so you can see my leg. It's just a straight leg kick. Straight leg kick. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let's stay on one leg and do 10 times. 1, little pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. And again, little kicks. So if you ask, what is the difference between alternating legs and working the same side? When you work the same side, you're doing more strengthening. When you're alternating, you're doing more of a flexibility component to the exercise. Either way is fine. Just up to you what you want to work on more that day. I like to do both in an exercise session. So next we're going to put your hands back down on the chair. We're going to add a twist. So we twist and back and twist and back. Hopefully you can pivot your feet as you pivot and turn your body. We're going to finish our little session today with some extra stretches. So all you do is put one hand on the seat and then twist. Look up and down. These are great little seated holds. We're going to do a little bit of a child pose stretch. To the back of your chair and take one heel forward and lean into it for a nice hamstring stretch. And last one, take a nice hamstring stretch. And we're done. Thank you for joining me.